Studies show this is basically the number one thing that makes the biggest difference between people who actually achieve their goals and people who write, New Year's resolutions and never stick to them, follow through. You need to have a clearly defined goal structure that you review every single day. That's going to, again, further align. It's going to activate your reticular activating system. If you ever recognized when you bought a new car, you all of a sudden started seeing that car everywhere. It's as if everyone's copying you. It's not that everyone's copying your purchasing decision. It's that it's now in front of your mind. It's you see it now in front of you. Those cars were always there. You just didn't realize it until you got your own. And then it clicked for you because it's now in front of your mind. It's the same exact thing with the affirmations, with the dream vision, and with the goals. Having specifically structured goals set up that are scientifically proven to actually get you to achieving those goals, having that and reviewing them every single day is going to create that reticular activating system energy where you are essentially, it's front of your mind. And when you're faced with a temptation in front of you and you have to make a healthy choice or an unhealthy choice, you'll remember those goals. It's going to set the tone for the rest of the day. That being said, we're going to go over the SMART goals framework. What we're going to be doing is a 12-week format. That's how we usually structure things. That's how most fitness programs are structured. There's a reason why there's 12-week programs. Any fitness coach you go to is going to have a 12-week program for you to follow through. And the reason for the 12-week time frame is it's scientifically proven to be the most effective goal for you to actually achieve, because it's not so close to you like a 30-day goal that you might not get results. Like, for example, if you set a 30-day goal, well, that 30 days, it might take those 30 days just to set up the habits to even start losing weight in the first place. And if your goal is to lose a certain amount of weight in those 30 days, you might not lose any weight at all and get discouraged. Whereas if you set a goal too far in the future, it's too far ahead for you to actually see it clearly. It's not really on the horizon, as they say. And then it's too easy to mess up on a day-to-day basis because you know that you can kind of reset and still hit your goal later on down the line. Whereas 90 days is kind of that sweet spot where studies have shown that it's just far enough that you can actually achieve it and course correct along the way. But it's also near enough that it creates a sense of urgency for you that it's like, okay, we need to do every single day, every single week matters. It all builds up to that 90-day goal. So it's important that we set these goals in 90-day or 12-week blocks, however you want to think of it, as kind of like quarters through the year, seasons. A lot of things follow through with this framework. Quarterly reviews, you have training blocks or mesocycles that are typically 8 to 12 weeks. So a lot of these things follow this 12-week structure. So if you can set up any goal that you want in life in general to follow this 12-week cadence as well, it's going to help serve you. That being said, let's go over the SMART framework. S in SMART stands for specific. What that means is your goal needs to be specific. It can't just be, I need to lose weight. How many pounds do you want to lose? If you want to lose a few inches off your waist, how many inches do you want to lose? If you want to look better and feel better, what does that exactly mean to you? You need to set some kind of metric that you can measure, and that's going to set us up into the next point, which is it needs to be measurable. There needs to be a way to measure that progress. If you don't want to lose weight, that's fine, but if you want to feel better and look better, what exactly does that mean? You need to have a metric, whether that's your 5K running time to measure your cardio capacity, whether it's the sit and reach test to measure your mobility and your ability to move in your body. There needs to be a measurement that you can use. If you don't know at the top of your head, you can look it up online, or you can ask me or the community, and we can provide that for you. But it's very important that you have a metric to measure it with. The next on the acronym is A, needs to be attainable. So it can't be something ridiculous like lose 100 pounds in 12 weeks. It's just not going to happen. You're setting yourself up for failure. Usually when it comes to weight loss, that's what we're specializing here in this course. You can lose safely about 1 to 2 pounds per week in a healthy way. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be depressed when they hear that, but you need to think about this as a lifestyle in the long run. This isn't going to be something that's like a quick fix. This is going to take some time. That being said, you can lose 10 pounds per month, no problem. That's about 8 to 10 pounds a month of weight loss on the high end. And if you accumulate those months together over time, you will see an insane transformation. And that's what's more important. Don't hyperfixate on the end goal all the time. It's important to enjoy the process and enjoy the journey and see yourself, wow, I look better this month than I did last month. Wow, I look better this season, this quarter than the last quarter. And that's why it's also important. We're going to be talking about how to set up before and after photos. I think before and after photos is one of the best things you can do to help motivate yourself, because then you can see 3 months ago how you look compared to how you look now. And it's also going to keep you accountable to yourself, so you can actually see the change. And you know that if you mess up over the holidays, it's going to mess up your before and after photos. So if you want to do a 12-week, game plan, you can lose maybe 14, 15 pounds. Maybe if you really push it, you can maybe do 2.5 pounds a week. You can maybe do 20 pounds. That's why you see a lot of fitness coaches will do like a 20-pound and 12-week transformation program. R basically stands for relevant. If you're trying to lose weight, don't set a goal of running a 5K or a marathon. It has to be relevant to your goal. If the goal is weight loss, how much weight do you want to lose? T stands for time sensitive. There needs to be a deadline. Again, what we were talking about. The 12 weeks is a great timeline to have, because it's a deadline. By January 1st, I will achieve this goal. By March 1st, this is where I am. It's important to have an actual deadline written out, a date that you're going to be at that weight by. That's going to keep you accountable every single day. So when you measure your weight on a day-to-day basis, right, every morning, you can see if you're on track to hit that target or not, and course correct along the way. I'm going to read to you a sample SMART goal that I've written out, and how I'd like you to structure it so that you can review it every day, and it's going to penetrate your subconscious mind, keep things front of mind for you, so you can actually see the vision in the future. I'm so grateful now that I've lost 15 pounds of body fat in 12 weeks. The daily weigh-ins and progress photos each month really helped me stay accountable to my goal. Because of that, my goal of losing 1 to 2 pounds per week on average was effortless. I feel much more confident in my body and have tons of energy thanks to my healthy lifestyle. And then at the end of that, you can put whatever date that's going to be in, whether that's January 1st, March 1st, whatever. Once you have that written out, you're going to review it every morning as well with your vision and affirmations. So homework for now, 5 to 10 minutes. Get out a sheet of paper or fill in the worksheet that will be provided. Write out your SMART goals. Make it specific, make it measurable, make it achievable, realistic, and time sensitive. Structure it in the present tense as if you've already accomplished it, and have an end date there so that you have a deadline that's actually going to keep you accountable.